Good afternoon, bon après-midi. Quelle belle énergie dans cette chambre. What a warm welcome. Thank you so much. And what a year we have ahead of us. Because this is the year, 2019, that we take back Canada for Canadians and elect a brand new conservative government that puts Canadians first. So I hope you're ready. Ready to prove to Canadians that conservatives are in their corner and on their side. Ladies and gentlemen, we enter 2019 firing on all cylinders. You know, I don't know if you've heard this a lot as you go out into your constituencies and you talk to people in your ridings, but some people sometimes say that I smile too much. But you know what? I tell you, it's really hard not to smile when everything is going so well for our party and our team. It's hard not to smile when we have the most nominated candidates of any party into an election year, nearly 200 in total. It's hard not to smile when we're winning by-elections in ridings we haven't won in a generation, as Richard Martel can attest to. It's hard not to smile when we hear time and time again that we're convincing those who put their faith and trust and voted for Justin Trudeau in 2015 to make the leap across the aisle and join our team. And Leona Alislev is only the beginning. When we're absolutely smashing even our own fundraising records, raising $24 million in 2018, our highest non-election year ever. You know, sometimes I think that we're doing so well fundraising from committed donors that Justin Trudeau is somehow going to find a way to tax it. So we have to keep our eye out on that. It's hard not to smile when I see the caliber of candidates who have decided to pick up the Conservative banner. Au Québec, notre équipe de candidats et de candidates, y compris les députés élus en 2015, est la plus forte que notre parti n'a jamais eu dans son histoire récente. Des candidats comme Richard Lehoux-en-Beauce, qui a bien ancré dans sa région, et des anciens députés de l'Assemblée nationale comme François Corriveau dans Manicouagan et François Desrochers dans Mirabel. Partout où je vais au Québec, nos bénévoles et nos militants sont extrêmement motivés. Seasoned business leaders who are new to politics like Helena Conans in South Okanagan, West Kootenay, Sean Weir in Oakville, North Burlington, and Michael Ma in Don Valley East. And we even have a former Hamilton Tiger Cat. He's an offensive lineman, Peter Diakowski in Hamilton Mountain. I've got someone to back up my blind side now. Et c'est difficile de ne pas sourire quand nous gagnons sur les enjeux. Et à chaque semaine à la Chambre des communes, nous démontrons que les libéraux ont échoué à gérer notre pays. Et nous battons nos propres records de financement alors que de plus en plus de Canadiens et de Québécois contribuent à notre parti car ils veulent se débarrasser de Justin Trudeau. These are all incredible achievements, ladies and gentlemen, and they speak to something I'm sure you've all picked up on in your conversations and at your events. A growing desire for a new government in 2019. Canadians have gotten to know Justin Trudeau and his Liberals very well over the last 3 years, and they don't like what they've seen. They're tired of his mistakes. A Liberal government that has damaged relationships with key allies and trading partners, who backed down to Donald Trump so many times on NAFTA, and who refuses to get serious about threats in the world, as we're seeing with our relationship with the government in China. A Liberal government determined to phase out Canada's oil and gas industry, deliberately wiping out pipeline projects and throwing hundreds of thousands of Canadian jobs into jeopardy. A Liberal government that has destroyed confidence in our immigration system and the border by making those who obey the law and follow the rules have to wait longer behind those who jump the queue and enter into Canada illegally. Un gouvernement libéral qui se chicane jour après jour avec les provinces, qui cherche la confrontation au lieu de la collaboration. And a Liberal government whose runaway spending and permanent deficits threaten to hit Canadians hard at a time when they can least afford it. Each of these failures have come to define Justin Trudeau's time as Prime Minister. But it's the last one that I want to focus on today. Canadians are worried, and I know you all know this. They're worried about making ends meet, about making it to the end of the month without their car breaking down or their roof leaking, about having enough money saved to retire, to send their children to university, or to visit their grandkids. Mais pour les libéraux de Justin Trudeau, tout va bien. La vie est belle. À l'entendre parler, il n'y a aucun problème au Canada. C'est vraiment à se demander à qui parle Justin Trudeau pour qu'il puisse croire ce qu'il avance. Car ce n'est pas ce que nous entendons quand on a écouté les citoyens attentivement. Lundi dernier, par exemple, j'ai conclu une grande tournée de consultation, commencée au mois d'avril en compagnie de notre collègue Alain Reyes et de plusieurs membres de notre caucus du Québec. Comme ailleurs au Canada, nous avons vu clairement que les Québécois sont très inquiets pour leur avenir de leur famille. Partout où nous sommes allés, pendant notre grande consultation, les gens nous identifiaient plusieurs échecs et erreurs de Premier ministre. Des erreurs qui ont des conséquences réelles sur le quotidien des gens. Des erreurs qui font en sorte que plusieurs Québécois et Canadiens se demandent comment ils vont pouvoir joindre les deux bouts à la fin du mois. C'est déplorable, mais c'est malheureusement où nous en sommes avec Justin Trudeau. Trudeau keeps telling us that we've never had it so good, but that's not what I hear. And I know you all hear it on the doors as much as I do during my travels. There is anxiety out there, and it's real. For the first time, perhaps ever in the history of this country, there's a real sense that future generations will not be better off than those who came before them. I'm talking about the kind of life Canadians will be able to build, about reaching their goals and accomplishing what they set out to do. I believe Canada should be a place where no dream is out of reach, where no ambition is too big for anybody. Isn't that what Canada should be all about? That's the Canada I want, but under Justin Trudeau, that's not the Canada we're getting. Under Justin Trudeau, 2/3 of Canadians either feel they can't pay their bills or feel they have nothing left over after they do. 2/3. Under Justin Trudeau, almost half of all Canadians report being overwhelmed by their debts. And under Trudeau, 81% of middle-class families are paying more in taxes to the federal government. So my message to you today is simple, and my message to all Canadians. It's a message our MPs are going to hammer home here in Ottawa. It's a message I want all our candidates in the room today to take with them to the doors. If you take one thing away from this whole weekend as we prepare for the coming session, it is this. If Justin Trudeau is re-elected, your taxes will go up. Si Justin Trudeau est réélu, vos taxes et vos impôts vont continuer à augmenter. If he's given another 4 years, everything from the price of the gasoline you put in your car, to the food you put on your table, to the taxes you pay directly to Ottawa, all of that will cost you more money. We know this because he's already raised taxes. More than 80% of middle-income Canadians are paying $800 more in taxes every year since he's come to power. He's hiked taxes on small businesses. He's ended tax credits that made things like dance lessons and bus passes more affordable. He's brought in a brand new carbon tax that punishes everyday Canadians. And to this day, Trudeau will not come clean on how much his carbon tax will cost. He's literally covering it up. We asked for the documents that would show us how much it would cost, and they came back blacked out. The consensus is that it will cost roughly $1,100 a family through increases to everyday household essential. But that's only at the current rates. Internal government documents show the government is already preparing for a carbon tax of $300 a ton. That's 15 times more expensive than the $20 a ton that will start this year. And based on the government's own numbers, that would add over 60 cents a litre to the price of gas and another $1,000 to the price of home utilities. Trudeau is he's already in the business of making life more expensive. And it's a business he plans on staying in. You know, we've caught him trying to raise other taxes as well. He tried to, the measly $800 that he's already taken from families wasn't enough for him. He tried to get his hands on more. He tried to tax health and dental benefits for Canadian workers. He even tried to tax employee discounts, making the free lunch that a waiter or waitress would get subject to tax. He tried to increase taxes on small businesses, on the investments that they have, by 73%. En d'autres mots, chers amis, Justin Trudeau et son gouvernement ont passé les 3 dernières années à trouver de nouvelles choses à taxer, à trouver de nouvelles façons d'en prendre plus dans vos poches. Et si on le laisse faire, il va continuer. Now, thankfully, conservatives caught him trying to raise some of these taxes, and we were able to block or get him to back down on some of them. But make no mistake, he'll bring them back if he's reelected, when he won't need people's votes anymore, but he'll still need their money. All Justin Trudeau needs to do this is another term in government. But the biggest reason we know Justin Trudeau will raise taxes is because his never-ending deficits will force him to. Never forget, ladies and gentlemen, that he was elected on a promise to balance the budget. 3 small deficits, then a balanced budget in 2019. How many times have we asked Bill Morneau, in what year will the budget be balanced? Where's Pierre? There he is. Maybe tomorrow. We'll try again tomorrow, Pierre. Maybe we'll get an answer tomorrow. I'm not holding my breath. His promise to balance the budget this year is in tatters. The Parliamentary Budget Office, the officials in Finance Canada, they've given up on trying to put a date on when the budget will be balanced. They tried, though. About a year ago, they said maybe the budget will balance itself about the time my 3-year-old will go to university. That's unacceptable, ladies and gentlemen. But even that was guesswork. In reality, the Liberals have no plan whatsoever to ever balance the budget. But this is important, and we have to remind Canadians, because today's deficits are tomorrow's taxes. It's as certain as anything in life. With Liberals, first come the deficits, then come the tax hikes. Vous allez payer pour ses erreurs, and it will be you who will pay for his mistakes. And for Canadians, this couldn't come at a worse time. Un très grand nombre de familles canadiennes vivent dans l'angoisse de s'endetter, de ne pas être capables de rencontrer leurs obligations. Mais pour les libéraux, les dettes, les déficits sont des problèmes imaginaires, inventés par les conservateurs. La réalité, c'est que nous sommes le seul parti pour qui la sécurité des travailleurs et des entrepreneurs canadiens, des familles canadiennes, est la priorité absolue. Nous sommes le seul parti qui veut baisser les taxes et les impôts, qui veut rétablir l'équilibre budgétaire au Canada. We are the only party that is fighting for lower taxes and a balanced budget so future generations and today's taxpayers don't have to pay for those mistakes. So the only thing that can stop hardworking, tax-paying Canadians from a tax-hiking, re-elected Liberal government is the Conservative Party of Canada and every single one of you. That is what is at stake this year, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as I said before, Justin Trudeau likes to tell Canadians that everything is going great. And you know what? Perhaps, in his world, in the circles he moves in, it is. I have no doubt that people who have never had to worry about money aren't concerned about the price of gasoline or their utility bill or their mortgage rates. But I'm here, and we're all here for the people who just need to get a break from their government. The people who are doing everything right, going to university, getting a good job, working hard, paying their bills on time, but who still can't seem to get ahead in life, whose hopes and dreams keep getting further and further away under this government. The parents who sit around the dinner table, like mine often did in a townhouse in South Ottawa, stressing over how they will make it to the end of the month. These people know what Justin Trudeau doesn't. That budgets don't balance themselves, that you can't borrow your way out of debt, that you can't spend money you don't have, and you can't make others pay for your own mistakes. Les populations partout dans le monde n'ont plus de patience avec les gouvernements qui dépensent leur argent sans compter, comme il n'y avait pas de lendemain. Et ici au Canada, c'est fini le temps qu'on disait « le gouvernement a fait surtout des erreurs au cours de son premier mandat, mais on va lui donner une autre chance ». The days are gone, ladies and gentlemen, when voters will say, oh, the government's made a lot of mistakes, but maybe we'll give them another chance. So, ladies and gentlemen, as us parliamentarians get back to work in Ottawa, and you, candidates, head back to the campaign trail in your ridings, I leave you with this. The everyday Canadians we fight for can't afford 4 more years of Justin Trudeau. They can't afford 4 more years of a Prime Minister who is always spending other people's money and making them pay for his mistakes. So it falls to us to give Canadians the government they deserve. And yes, we are winning support because people are tired of Justin Trudeau's failures. But people are choosing to come to us because they see something better. They see a team that will restore Canada's reputation on the world stage as a strong voice for freedom and justice. They see a party that will take pride and celebrate our energy sector, will stand up for those workers to get big projects done, and who don't think it's a problem when construction workers show up to get something built. Une équipe qui va faire en sorte que les Québécois remplissent dorénavant un seul rapport d'impôt et qui mettra fin au déversement d'eau usée dans nos cours d'eau. They see a party that will bring in an environmental plan that won't punish Canadians for driving to work and heating their home, but will actually clean up the environment, starting with helping cities to stop dumping raw sewage into our waterways. A team that will fix the mess at our borders and renew confidence in Canada's fair and compassionate and orderly immigration system. And a team that will finally end the deficits, balance the budget, lower taxes, and help people get ahead, not just get by. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the job done together.